Hello, this is Dr. Victoria Skirbo. I'm speaking to you from the Caesar Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, and I thought I would do a reading, a tarot reading on the Supreme Court candidate Brett Kavanaugh. I've tried to stay away from political prognostications. It's dangerous waters. But I felt the need to sort of look at this, and I thought we could look at it together. I haven't looked at it before. Actually, I can't say that. I did some readings myself, not on video. And when I first asked if he would get in, and there was some challenges, but I thought that he might, So, but things have changed, as things are changing very quickly now. So let's see if, and this is really not so much will he get in, but where he's at, and we'll see what comes up. I mean, it may come up that it says that he'll still get in. I don't know, 'cause I haven't done it yet, but we're gonna just see what. And I'm almost done shuffling. I'm gonna get a good shuffle in here. So this is Brett Kavanaugh. Today is September 19th, is it? It's a Wednesday. So, there is talk that the accuser will get to face him this coming Monday, but that's sort of up in the air, so I don't know about that. We'll see. All right, so let me cut these cards and put the cards down. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross, and I've been trying to show you the cards as I put them down, but technology and me, I'm just not friends sometimes. So I'll just put them up in front, and then at the end I'll show you the spread. So this is the this is the present situation. Okay. This is very interesting. So the present situation is the Devil card. And the Devil is a card connected with, among other things, licentiousness, debauchery, depraved sexuality. I mean, interesting card to pop up, right? First thing. But it does talk about us being chained to the manifested reality, sort of being chained to our physical appetites. Okay, so that's where he's at right now. That's the immediate environment for him. He is surrounded by that energy. The Devil is also about greed and avarice and things like that. But I feel as though this is a situation where his sexual nature is on some level being exposed. Okay, let's see what the crossing card is. We have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is generally family money, and so perhaps the challenge here was that his family did have money. I don't know. This can also be that there are moneyed people with a lot of money trying to fix this problem. Okay, I don't know. I'll see when I put all the cards out. Sometimes you have to put all the cards out to see the theme. So instead of going one card at a time, but I'll give you my impressions on the cards as they come up. So this is at the root of the matter. This sometimes is the most important card in the deck. Okay, this is the card of new beginnings, actually. It is the Ace of Wands. It's also a fiery card. It's the root of fire, and in the Kabbalah and in the Tree of Life, in the way that I study it, this is connected with the sign of Leo, the root of fire. And so Leo is the leader. It's powerful. It's powerful. It's regal. It's the king. You know. So what's at stake, or what's at the bottom of things, is quite a lot of power, quite a lot of energy, and you know, fire is also sexual energy. So there's a lot of sexual energy down below, so to speak. All right, the past. This is the Seven of Pentacles. This is somebody who is resting from the work that's been done. There is a sense of waiting for the harvest to come in. So in the past, I feel like he has done his work, so to speak, and he's waiting for things to blossom. He's waiting for things. So he's been expecting this. This was probably a goal of his. This whole certainly not the situation with Dr. Ford, but when they were youngsters. But I mean, just the whole idea of, you know, becoming an important person in the United States, right? In the field that he has put a lot of effort into. So he has put a lot of effort into what he has done. What's up in the sky is sorrow. So he feels very bad. He does feel bad about this. Now, whether he feels bad because he did something terrible, he may or may not feel bad about that, but he certainly feels bad that this situation has come up. And he is mourning the loss of the cups in front of him, but he still has cups behind him. And so he hasn't lost everything, but he certainly lost quite a bit. And I can't imagine this is very easy on his family life and his family and he is, you know, seen as far as I understand it, as, you know, a good citizen, a good father, a coach or something like that. But, you know, this can happen to anybody, really. I mean, we live in a patriarchal society, so it's not hard for a young man who's drunk and feels as though he's entitled to certain things to act on that entitlement. You know, if everybody were to be judged by what they did when they were kids, you know, nobody would be anywhere. It doesn't forgive. It doesn't, you know, this is, you know, every experience is a learning experience. It's a learning experience for him. It's a learning experience for the woman. And it's a learning experience for us, right? Okay, so this is the immediate future. And we have somebody who is still working hard. So I feel as though he's going to continue to apply himself in whatever way that he can. This card is about applying yourself and becoming good at what you do, and you know, sort of keep going. But there's also a sense. This card always holds a sense of futility, in that, like, how much longer am I going to have to pound these pentacles before it's finally enough? So there is this sense of continuing on, but feeling like there can be somewhat of an exhaustion with this energy. And this card, the eights are always associated in the Kabbalah with the Sephiroth Hod, which is the excuse me. My mind is working faster than my mouth, which is associated with Mercury. And Mercury is the mind. And this is you know, he has to have a strong mind to be a lawyer and a judge. I mean, you have to. But even for him, this is getting to be old. So, how others are seeing this. So most people think this is the end for him. Okay, most people see this is a mortal blow, a mortal wound. Okay, his domestic situation. Whew. Sometimes I don't want to say I feel bad for this guy, but you know, I feel bad for anybody who's suffering, whether they're good people, bad people, and who am I to judge, right? But he feels like he's in an untenable situation. His hands are tied behind his back. Any step he can make can be the wrong step. So he feels very tied up and very, very stressed. And so that, probably as a domestic situation is also what his family is feeling, unfortunately. Hopes and fears. There's a part of him that wants this all over, and I believe that he I'm not sure he has guilt about this, because he may very well not remember this. But there is this sense that he has that he would like it all to be over. And yet he fears that because he really wants to be a Supreme Court justice. The outcome, so the outcome is delayed. This is not going to be lickety split. This is not something that this is not some. I know the Republicans want it over fast, but this is not something that's going to be over fast. This is going to be drawn out and take time. And there's a sense of having to surrender. And so it doesn't really matter what he wants at this time. He's going to have to surrender to what is. And I'm not sure what is. I don't like doing readings where I say, is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? Because there's so many things that can happen in the interim. When I first did a reading on this fella, I thought, yeah, I think he's going to get in. There seemed to be some challenges, etc. But I really felt like there was a clear path, and then this came along. So we don't really ever know, and things are constantly changing in this world that we're living in right now. So I would say that it doesn't really look good for him to get what he wants. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Oh dear. Okay, so this is what's hidden. This was at the bottom of the deck, the Five of Wands. Pentacles. And so this is sort of a card of defeat. It can be a card of losing your money, destitution. I don't see that for him. But what this card also embodies is the fact that you have to look to the spiritual. And this is kind of connected in a way to the first card that came up. You will be destitute if money is your God, if you don't realize that there's something greater and spiritual. And we have the church here, and we have one person here, I don't know if you can see, looking up at the church, looking up at the stained glass windows of the church. This person is connected to spirit. This person has a better chance of getting out of this situation than this person who's looking down at the ground, because they're not looking to spirit. And so this is a challenge for him. Is he going to... this is one of those, I guess, come to Jesus moments for him. And it's going to be up to him whether this becomes a positive experience in his life or not. Certainly right now, it's not very positive for him. And, he's being put in an untenable position as well. So it doesn't look good for Brett and, for his family and for him. It's not good. So I also did a reading on Christine, the woman who is accusing him of attempted rape. And her cards were much more life-affirming. even though it's going to be very hard for her. So we'll see, right? Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you like these political readings, you can, and you have questions, or you want me to do readings on other people, you can put that below. Again, I'm a little reticent, but I'll do it. And, hopefully I can give some perspective. It's certainly helpful for me, so to help understand, but comment below. And I do this for people, so if you're interested in a reading, let me know. You can reach me at my website, theseedsoftransformation.com, or on Facebook, the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. And I will see you again soon. Ciao.